This is the all-new Citroën C4 X, a new derivative that comes to market in early 2023. Already today, here at HG Auto Ambassador, we will have a look into the car. I will explain the intention Citroën has with this car, which is a sibling of the existing C4, and of course we will have a look into this one as well. As you can see, with the two cars here, the existing C4 and the all-new C4 X, there's no difference in the face and the front of the car. Of course, this is just another body style derivative. We have the emblem with the chrome here and the large LED headlights, and here's the daytime running light and indicator above. The blue inserts, by the way, are a sign of the full electric E-version here at Citroën. And this brings me to the powertrain options. In most of the European countries, Citroën will concentrate on the C4X. That's the car we have here. It's the fully electric version with a 100 kilowatts, so 136 horsepower electric motor, driving the front wheels. And the maximum torque is 260 Newton meters. The battery capacity, the battery is in the floor of the car, measures 50 kilowatt hours. That means a range of 360 kilometers according to the WLTP driving cycle. And this is, by the way, 6 kilometers more than the range of the C4, the shorter version. By that, the body style here has got a slightly better aerodynamics, and this brings a little bit more range. In markets outside of Europe, mainly African markets and Middle East markets, Citroën will also offer the C4X as a petrol and diesel version with 100 or 130 horsepower. And this segment of C-segment sedan is quite important in these markets, also with ICE engines. And this brings us, you have seen the profile view of the car already, to the new body style. The C4X measures 4 meters and 60 in length. That means it's 24 centimeters longer than the C4. The wheelbase is the same with 2 meters and 67 centimeters. The doors, you can see, are the same. It's got a height of 1 meter and 53 centimeters. That's also identical. So where's the difference? The difference is here. That's the overhang here at the rear of the car that measures up to here from the center of the wheel 1 meter and 5 centimeters. That's quite a lot. And you can see here that the C5 is far shorter. Also, there's a difference in the design language and the styling of the rear lights. Here you see another rear light design compared to that one. They both work with LED technology, and maybe you can already presume that the bigger overhang here at the rear of the car brings a larger boot volume, and that's right. 510 liters is the boot volume of the new C4X. You can fold down the rear seats, and there's also an additional small part to fold down separately here in the middle. Underneath the removable floor, here you see storage for the charging cables. Let's have a look into the boot of the C4. And you can already see that it's really smaller. 380 liters is the boot capacity here. Also here we've got a removable floor that can be adjusted in different heights. So there's a little bit more to play around with the boot floor here in the C4 compared to the C4X. The large boot, by the way, is also a big plus for the car, because Citroën is not only approaching its international expansion with the new car, but in addition to young families and private customers, Citroën will also try to sell the car in high numbers to B2B customers. That means taxi drivers, ride-hailing and mobility providers that are facing tougher budgets, of course, to higher energy costs, so they can drive the electric version. Also in cities where they are not allowed to enter with ICE engines anymore in the future. And here you've got a large boot for a lot of luggage of customers coming from the airport. And this is also a market segment that is growing. Renault is a competitor of Citroën. Renault is launching a new brand called Mobilize, where they will bring a new sedan to the market, and Citroën is trying to attract the same B2B customer base with this model. How will a private customer or a taxi passenger sit inside the car? Let's have a look. I just said that the wheelbase is exactly the same compared to the existing C4. That means the leg room is the same. Also, the quite limited headroom for tall people like me, my height is 1.92 meters, that's 6 feet 3 inches, is a bit limited. But yeah, I can sit here on, I would say, short travels or medium range travels. The seats themselves are quite comfortable. Here we've got a leather, artificial leather and fabric upholstery, and this blue contrast stitching is part of the electric version. We've got air vents for the rear passengers and a USB-C and a USB power socket. Let's have a look into the cockpit. Also in the C4 X, Citroën will be offering the so-called advanced comfort seats with a soft upholstery. 15 millimeters of additional upholstery are here, so they are quite comfortable, and yeah, it's like sitting on a sofa. And they come in addition with the advanced comfort suspension. That means they are hydraulic dampers, and that brings they call it flying carpet comfort to the car. I could test that already in the C4, and I guess the C4X is as comfortable as the C4. This is the cockpit of the all-new C4 X, and if you know the C4 from the inside, you don't spot any difference here. Citroën is, of course, not using premium-esque plastics, but I like the way they do it with the different structures here and materials. A funny thing in the C4 and C4X is this tablet holder here for the passenger. So the tablet can be fixed there, and then you can use streaming, for example, on long journeys. The case itself looks a bit outdated, but that's for a reason. Of course, also this has to be crash tested, and it needs to be avoided that the driver can also have a look onto the screen of the tablet. There's an additional glove box underneath. The rest of the cockpit is more or less the same. We've got the multifunction steering wheel, a small display behind the steering wheel for the instruments, and a head-up display that projects the informations on a small plastic screen. Also, the 10-inch display here in the middle looks the same. We've got physical buttons for the audio volume, for the home menu and the advanced driving systems. However, the software in here is new compared to the C4. The C4 X uses the new My Drive Plus infotainment system that has been launched with the C5 X. So there's a better voice control, for example, and a quicker processor in here. The air conditions got physical buttons here. You can charge your smartphone here wirelessly, and you can, of course, use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here without a cable. And there's an additional storage compartment here. Underneath, in the center console, you've got the small knob for the direction where you want to drive, reverse or drive or neutral, and the brake function, so that's the energy recuperation, and also you can adjust the drive modes here. Again, that's pretty much it, what we know from the existing C4 already. We are not allowed to drive the new C4X just yet. It only comes to market in early 2023. Thank you very much for having an early first look together with me in this video. As said, the car will come to market here in Europe. We are based in Germany. We're filming the car in France today, but the core market will definitely be the EMEA region, so Middle East and African markets, for a C-segment hatchback or sedan hatchback crossover like you see here with the C4X. Thanks for watching my video review. I hope that you liked it, that you liked the video, and you can comment the video. I will read all the comments and reply to most of them all. And If not done yet, please subscribe to the channel, and then you will get information when we release new videos. Thanks again for watching, and thanks to Matthias, the guy behind the camera. See you next time here at Asia Auto Ambassador. Bye bye.